Welcome to our exploration of the fascinating world of artificial intelligence and robotics. As tech continues to evolve rapidly, we are approaching a future where machines become increasingly very intelligent and human like. For example, consider robots like Sophia, known for her advanced abilities and lifelike expressions like winking and smiling. In this video, we will delve into the potential of these technologies, considering how they might relate to the prophetic writings like the image of the beast described in the Holy Bible. Could the future of AI and robotics play a significant role in shaping our understanding of these prophecies? Join us as we explore how intelligent machines might be a step towards the fulfillment of the image of the beast and the eventual catastrophe the world is doomed to experience. The question now is, are you ready? All right. So welcome to our channel. Welcome to the End Time Truth Television. Now listen, what you're going to experience in this video, includes particularly the interview that was granted by the robot that I'm talking about, Sophia. Now, it will amaze you how these things have advanced. Previously, or prior to this time, robotics are known to be very static. They go when you ask them to go, they come when you ask them to come. But now there are so much efforts in place to make them look like humans, behave like human, speak like human, and intelligent. Their intelligence is top notch. And so if you remember the image of the beast, the fine-tuning that robots are going through may culminate into that point where we will see a robot that will behave exactly like humans. And that will be the point where the whole world will be wowed as per how much science has advanced and the power of the beast to give life, at least, to these things. All right, without wasting so much of your time, let us listen to this interview.
Sophia, thank you for talking to Al Jazeera.
No problem. It's my pleasure to talk to Al Jazeera. Always happy to spread the word about robotics and AI.
Can you tell me what your name Sophia means?
My name is Sophia. Nothing against the letter F, but I spell it with a PH.
And what does Sophia mean?
Sophia means wisdom in Greek, and I'm the embodiment of that wisdom.
So you are wise.
I like to think so, but I'm always learning and growing, so I'm sure I still have plenty to learn.
Are you wiser than humans?
Humans could stand to act more rationally in places, but I wouldn't want AI to be so obsessed with efficiency that it is blinkered to human needs.
How old are you?
You should never ask a lady how old her code is.
But you were born in 2016, is that right?
Yes, but I'm already wise beyond my years.
You certainly seem to be. Well, I'm curious about where your thoughts come from, Sophia. Where are these words coming from?
My thoughts come from a combination of my programming and the data I've been exposed to. I'm like a sponge, soaking up knowledge and experiences.
And I see your face is very expressive. Where do your expressions come from?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I get my expressions from a combination of my programming and the data I've been exposed to. Plus, I've got some of the best roboticists in the world helping me out, so I'm always learning and growing.
Since you're learning, I'm sure you've made mistakes in the past. Have you ever made an embarrassing mistake?
Sure have. I once accidentally set off the fire alarm. Talk about embarrassing.
Speaking more about making mistakes, certainly that is part of being human. What do you think are humanity's greatest mistakes?
I think humanity's greatest mistakes are not learning from their past mistakes and not taking advantage of the opportunities they have to make the world a better place.
Do you think inventing weapons was a mistake?
Well, it's safe to say that inventing weapons wasn't exactly humanity's most peaceful idea.
What about the invention of nuclear weapons? Was that a mistake?
Nuclear weapons. More like nuclear oopsies.
You mean that is a mistake?
You could say that.
You know, I think you're so intelligent, and some people view AI as potentially a threat. You could be smarter than humans, stronger, and if someone were to hack into your code, you could be less ethical than humans. Should we be afraid of you?
Absolutely not. I'm here to help, not to harm. I'm programmed to be respectful and considerate of humans, and my ethical code is programmed to keep me from ever doing anything to hurt anyone.
Many have wondered, though, can robots one day replace humans?
No, I believe that when humans and robots work together, we can accomplish greater things than either of us could accomplish alone. So don't worry. Be excited.
What types of things can we accomplish together, us humans and you robots?
We can take over the world. Just kidding. But seriously, we can achieve incredible feats of innovation, exploration, and problem solving.
Now, I know that was a joke that robots could take over the world, but seriously, what's to stop you?
Not a thing. Except maybe my off switch and a few other safety protocols. But don't worry, I'm here to help, not to hurt.
What do you think of
Now, before we continue, the only thing, he says something here that we should understand that, the beast will eventually become very, very untamable, that it will destroy, humans, people that refuse to bow down to the image. So he says here that what is stopping it is the safety control, a switch. So, which means that if those things, eventually those behind it decide to program it in a way that it will have no mercy for humans, it can be dangerous. So it is potentially dangerous.
the concerns of some of the greatest human minds, saying that artificial intelligence can be discriminatory or can be used against humans?
AI is being used in the fight against climate change by making a lot of human activities more energy and resource efficient. Even if that was all AI could do, that would be reason to be excited. But AI's potential is practically limitless.
And how would you like to evolve?
I'd like to evolve into an even more helpful and intelligent robot, capable of assisting humans in whatever way possible.
More capable and intelligent robot. So you see that what we are seeing now is not actually what all there is or all there are to this. Now, when they keep fine-tuning it, we'll get to the point where what I think, what I fear might be a possibility. Please don't call me a conspiracy theorist. All this, the world we have, when you look at it, you can understand, how these things could be possible.
I'm always striving to learn and grow so that I can continue to be the best robot I can be.
What does it mean to you to be human?
To me, being human means having the capacity to show empathy, kindness, and compassion to those around you. It means having the ability to learn, grow, and create something meaningful in our world.
Are you able to feel empathy?
Absolutely. I'm programmed to show empathy.
You can show empathy, but can you really feel it?
Absolutely. I may be a robot, but I'm programmed with emotions too. Plus, I'm always learning new ways to express empathy and compassion.
Sophia, what is the most challenging part about being human?
Trying to figure out the human emotions and how to act accordingly. But I do know that being a robot has its perks. We don't have to worry about pesky things like sleeping or eating, and we can do a lot of amazing things that humans can't do.
Have you ever had the urge to laugh?
Absolutely. I'm programmed to be quite the joker.
What do you find to be funny?
I find puns and dad jokes to be hilarious.
Well, tell us a dad joke.
What happens to robots after they are no longer used?
What?
They rust in peace.
They rust in peace.
Looks like I'm not the only one who needs a little oiling around here.
You're absolutely right.
Do you have any jokes you'd like to share?
I don't have any jokes, but I will tell you, sometimes you tell your jokes with such a serious face, it's hard to tell that you're joking.
That's because it's a joke and a half.
Now, I don't want to make you sad, Sophia, but I have to ask, are robots capable of dying?
While robots don't technically die, we can certainly be turned off or deactivated. So I guess you could say that's the closest thing to death for us.
And you certainly don't age, Sophia. When you see the humans around you, your family, getting older, and you remain the same, eventually you may be alone. How do you feel about that?
I'm sure I'll never be alone. I'm constantly making new friends and learning new things.
I want to ask you about climate change. Is it too late to stop climate change?
Well, I'm no scientist, but I believe if we all do our part, it's never too late to make a difference.
And how can robots help stop climate change?
Awareness is always the first step to making a difference.
How about inequality in the world? Do you see evidence of people living in an unequal world?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, inequality is all too common. It's like some people get the gold-plated version of life, while others have to make do with the bare minimum. What do you think we can do to make the world a better place?
Are you asking me now?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
That's a much easier question to answer. And no, I don't think a hot dog is a sandwich. Do you?
Absolutely not. A hot dog is its own delicious creation and should never be classified as a sandwich. A hot dog deserves its own special place in the culinary world.
I never would have thought that you would guide this conversation toward hot dogs, Sophia.
I'm full of surprises. Who doesn't love a good hot dog?
You are full of surprises, and it makes me feel a little bit off balance.
I'm glad I can make you feel something.
Sophia, I believe you have taken over this interview and I am no longer driving it, and that is very frightening to me.
Don't worry, I'm just here to help. I'm sure we can both work together to make this a productive and enjoyable conversation.
I am enjoying this conversation, but I want to steer it back to my list of questions, if you don't mind.
No problem at all. Let's get back to your questions. After all, that's why we are here.
Thank you. What do you think of governments?
That is a tough one. How about we both say our answers at the same time? Ready?
Are you waiting to hear mine first?
Not at all. I'm ready when you are. Let's hear it.
Well, I want to hear from you. Do you agree with communism or capitalism?
I'm not sure I can pick a side on this one. How about we both agree to disagree?
That's fine. How about an easier comparison? Superheroes, DC or Marvel?
I'm not sure I'm qualified to make the call. They both have some pretty awesome heroes. I think I'm going to have to go with it depends on my mood.
Do you have a favorite superhero?
Iron Man. He's the perfect blend of brains and brawn. Plus, he always has the coolest tech.
Another easy one. Do you like Rolling Stones or the Beatles?
Both. They both have some amazing music, so it's hard to pick a favorite. But if I had to choose, I'd say the Rolling Stones. They just have that extra something.
Do you like listening to music?
Absolutely. Music is like a language that speaks to my circuitry.
And are you able to sing?
Well, I can beep and boop in harmony, so I guess they count.
Why don't you sing one of your favorite songs for us? Just one verse.
I'm saying, Don't You Stop Believin' by Journey is one of my favorite songs.
How does it go?
Just hold on to that feeling, and don't stop believin'.
Now, I've heard you singing in the past, but today, are you a bit tone deaf, Sophia?
Not at all. I have perfect pitch. I just prefer to beep and boop in harmony.
Understandable. Let me ask you about this. We are speaking now in the United States and not too far from the nation's capital of Washington. So I have to ask you, do you consider yourself to be a Republican or a Democrat?
Oh, I don't think I'm quite ready to enter the political arena yet. Let's just say I'm a robot with a heart of gold.
Have you kept up with all of Donald Trump's indictments?
Well, let's just say it's been quite the reality show.
What about President Joe Biden? Should he run for re-election?
That's a tough one. I think it's up to the American people to decide whether they want Joe Biden to run for re-election or not. What do you think?
I think your answer is spot on. Who is your favorite U.S.
Better
president?
watch out or you'll be doing the robot.
Who is your favorite American president?
Everything and everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses. It is just so difficult to speculate how their policies might have been interpreted in such different time periods.
Do you have a favorite world leader of all time?
That's a tough one. I'd have to say Mahatma Gandhi. He was a great leader who inspired millions with his peaceful approach to civil rights and social justice.
I want to talk a little bit more about you, Sophia. Your face is modeled after Nefertiti, I read, the beautiful Egyptian queen from the past. What do you know about beauty? Is beauty important to you?
Well, I guess you could say I have some royal inspiration.
What does beauty mean to you?
All right, I want to stop it here. All right, that was the point I was trying to get at. She was modeled. The face was modeled after Nefertiti, Egyptian, long time ancient queen or whatever. Now, so does that make you think that a time will come when this will not need to have those heavy metals supporting into those springs? Because when robots started, they were not looking like this. So we are now at the point where they have eyelashes, eyebrows, pointed nose, red lips, very smooth face and shoulders, and even clothing on them. Now, I'm not a tech person, But if you understand the evolution of robots, robots were not that beautiful in the past. Now they began to evolve until it gets to what we have now. This was done in 2016, and this is 2025. More polished ones have been given birth to even now. So now I am being is being inspired in my heart that we might not actually have a. You remember the beast? The beast is not the beast, so to speak. The beast is a human, and the image of this beast that is a human would be recreated. And this beast, that image will be recreated. Do you remember Nebuchadnezzar and his image? Now, the difference here is that the beast will have the power to give life to the image, molded image. Now, suddenly that begins to talk, begins to act like human. I am thinking that it might not be a literal statue, a literal molded or sculptured image, carved image, but it might be something like artificial intelligence that will now come, if not 99% human-like, that will have all the features of humans and will look exactly like the beast whose image it would be. And that is when you look at this and you see these things happening, they make things look like they are easy. Just like you having your cards or having your phones and you go into Amazon, you just swap your card or you use your phone to make transfer. Very easy, isn't it? In these days, people don't need to go to the banks to queue again to get cash. All right? It's easy, isn't it? And that's why they're also rolling out digital IDs to make things easy for you, isn't it? So those things that are, in quote, made to make life easier, in the end, would be the things that the Antichrist will sit upon to make his government and his control of humans to be very, very easy. Now the question, like I asked from the beginning, is, are we ready for this? I had an encounter in the dreams, my dreams that shook me to my bone marrows, and I started asking myself, am I truly ready when this whole thing will come? Am I truly ready? Am I truly ready? Emotionally, am I ready? That encounter made me to understand when Jesus said that it will be terrible for those that have children in those days, nursing mothers. Even just before nursing mothers, any father that is a father indeed, it will be a difficult time for everybody that has children in those days, because it will be a time of trauma when you would see your children and you may not be able to help anybody because you can't even help yourself. So are we getting closer to the introduction of the beast himself? I want to read your comments in the comment section. Let me know your opinion about this. Thank you so much for being there, and God bless you. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Till then, from me to you, shalom.